Now that we know 55 out of 61 Texas beaches have unsafe water quality, can we still swim and have fun, or do we need to skip the trip to the beach? Dr. Sara Andrabi, assistant professor of emergency medicine at Baylor College of Medicine, joins me live. Good morning to you. We know that people are not going to skip a trip to the beach. We want to get to the coast, especially this summer. How concerning is this, though, about the beach water?
Morning. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Let's look at the data real quick, right? We've seen numbers as high as 57 million recreational waterborne illnesses. Most days of the year, the beaches are safe, but researchers have found that bacteria counts can spike on certain days, and fecal matter from people or animals is the chief culprit. And of more than 3,000 beaches sampled for bacteria across the country in 2020, 328 were potentially unsafe for swimming on at least 25% of days, which is about 1 in 4 days. In the Gulf Coast, it was about 82% were potentially unsafe for at least 1 day, and 75% of the beaches were unsafe for 25% of the days that testing took place. In Harris County, they only have one monitored beach on that 2020 report, but it was potentially unsafe for swimming on 61% of the days that the sampling took place, which was a higher percentage than any other county in the state.
That was Sylvan Beach Park, which we mentioned a few minutes ago. So you mentioned millions of people can get a waterborne illness each year. That is a lot of people, and they may not realize it's from the water. So how does a person know? What are the symptoms here?
Yeah, and so that's the tricky thing, because the symptoms can be very nonspecific, right? Humans, contact with contaminated water can result in gastrointestinal illnesses, ear infections, skin rashes, infections in the lungs, or in severe cases require you to be admitted to the hospital. So to elaborate on a few of these, gastrointestinal illnesses usually have the symptom of diarrhea, which a lot of different diseases can cause. Swimmer's ear occurs when contaminated water stays in an individual's ear for a long period of time, and that ear provides a really moist environment for the bacteria to thrive in. Those people may have red or swollen ears and may have drainage from the ears. And rashes and infections can happen when organisms in the water can also infect the wounds, surgical sites, or areas of recent piercings. And that's where you hear about Vibrio, which is present in certain coastal waters, especially in warmer temperatures, that can cause severe, rapidly progressing wound infections that may require you to be admitted to the hospital.
And not
to make things more confusing, but some of these symptoms can also mimic COVID-19. So something to watch out for.
Right. Okay. So you got to be on guard. How do you check for fecal matter? I don't remember ever seeing a sign when I go to the beach. So what can people do to make sure if it's a good day to go?
Yeah, so you can, people who are headed to the Texas beach can check out the water quality report before going by visiting texasbeachwatch.com to find up-to-date information on bacteria counts. There's a really cool interactive map on there that you can actually look at different locations, see where things were sampled, determine when the water was collected, and whether an advisory has been recommended. The other thing also is location, location, location. The stillness of the water can make a difference, so watch out for inner beach stretches where the water doesn't circulate as easy. Pollution and organisms can get washed into higher energy beaches, will dissipate quicker. And don't go to the beach if you're feeling sick. When someone is sick with diarrhea and they enter the water, sometimes small amounts of fecal material can still be on your body, even though visibly you've cleaned yourself. And so another individual who swallows that water may become sick from it.
Oh, okay. Well, not a pleasant topic in the morning, but an important one. And we thank you so much for informing our viewers. Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Have a good morning. Bye-bye.